We've proven our worth over the years, just coming off of a World Cup win, and the pay disparity between the men and women is just too large, and we want to continue to fight. The generation of players before us fought, and now it's our job to keep on fighting.
6 years ago, stars from the U.S. women's national soccer team decided they'd had enough of getting paid less than their male counterparts. What followed was a years-long bitter battle with their employer. But yesterday, the news broke during our show that for the first time, men and women who play professional soccer in the United States will be paid equally. NBC News correspondent Stephanie Gosk has the details.
Equal pay for making the team, for games and events, and for playing in the World Cup, which, by the way, the U.S. women's soccer team has won 4 times.
To be able to say finally equal pay for equal work feels very, very good.
The men and women national soccer players unions and U.S. Soccer announced the new historic bargaining agreement. It is a victory years in the making, led by some of the sport's biggest stars. A federal wage complaint was filed back in 2016.
The pay disparity between the men and women is just too large.
28 players filed a lawsuit in 2019 against U.S. Soccer. 2 years later, Megan Rapinoe appeared in front of Congress.
We're still paid less than our male counterparts. For each trophy, of which there are many, for each win, for each tie, for each time we play, less.
Earlier this year, a settlement was reached in the lawsuit that included $22 million in back pay. And now with this new agreement, U.S. Soccer will do something no other soccer federation in any country does. World Cup prize money will be pooled and split between the men and women's teams.
But we also believe so much in the women's team. We believe in the whole premise of equal pay.
The men's team was a big part of final negotiations.
It does mean that the men are giving up a little bit of money, though, potentially, right?
Not potentially, for sure. And I think we need to give the men a lot of credit.
After years of frustration and pounding the table, now this playing field has been leveled.
Amazing. Joining us now, the president of U.S. Soccer, Cindy Parlow-Cone, who you just saw briefly in Stephanie's report. Congratulations. There's so many different questions I have for you about how this came about. First of all, what were some of the hardest moments along the way in this battle?
Well, CBA negotiations are never easy. And for me, I really wanted to lead on this, and I wanted U.S. Soccer to lead on this. As a former player, I've been in this equal pay battle for over 2 decades. And I think really the turning point was when we were able to finally get the men's players, the women's players, and their player associations in the same room with U.S. Soccer so that we could all negotiate together.
And what were some of the arguments against it?
Well, I think the challenges they've been on different calendars. So the men's CBA would expire, and so we were negotiating that. Then the women's CBA would expire, and we negotiate that. So they were on different cycles, and this presented a great opportunity to put them on the same cycle because the men were out of contract. So I think that was a challenge. And then obviously the difference that FIFA awards in the World Cup prize money was the biggest obstacle. And to bring the team together to be able to overcome that is historic.
It is. Hopefully, do you think it paves the way for other sports to step up?
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to lead on this. This will hopefully lead to meaningful change and progress, not only here in the U.S. and not only in soccer, but around the world, in other sports, as well as in society.
Cindy, good morning. It's Willie Geist. I want to take a step back for a moment, if I can, and just see how we got to this place, because let's just be honest about soccer in the United States. The women are the stars. They are the household names. They are the ones we all know. My daughter and my son, those are the players in soccer that they know. They are the ones who win the World Cup. They are the one who win the gold medal. They are American soccer. So how did it ever begin to be that they were paid less? Because they also have bigger crowds and more marketing and endorsement deals and all the things we come to expect that lead to high pay. How did it get set up and sort of set in cement that the men just made more money?
Yeah, the difference was in the FIFA World Cup prize money. FIFA awarded for the last World Cup $38 million for the winner, and the women were awarded $4 million for winning. So the way that we're combating this difference is by pooling all the money earned by both our men's and women's team in the World Cup and then splitting it evenly.
And so what were some of the concessions you pointed out in Stephanie's piece about the men coming in the room, sitting at the table, and them saying, yeah, this isn't right. What can we do to make it right? How did that negotiation play out?
Well, I don't know how it worked out on their side. They had to have a lot of conversations, but no matter how you look at it, the men are giving up a piece of their World Cup prize money to help us get to true equal pay.
Cindy, congratulations. This is such a huge achievement for not just female soccer players, but just women writ large. So thank you so much. What happened here is also pretty amazing, just in the sense that one group decided to give up something in the name of fairness and equity for another group. And how did that moment really come about? How was that sense of togetherness and unity nurtured?
You know, I said it before, I have to give the men's players and their player association a lot of credit. I've been pushing for a long time to get all the three different parties together to negotiate to one contract. I didn't quite make it to one contract. We do have two separate CBAs, but that's all right. For all the economic terms, they're exactly equal. But that really was the turning point, is getting everyone in the same room, having the players interact with each other. Many of them didn't know each other even, and just really understanding the challenges that each team has, and coming to the table and trying to achieve this goal.
President of U.S. Soccer, Cindy Parlow-Cone, thank you very much. Congratulations, and thank you very much for fighting this battle along with the rest of the team.
Thank you.